Welcome to the City of Canada. Toronto stands as a prime example of North America's vibrant and diverse urban centers. This bustling city boasts international landmarks, multicultural communities, impressive architectural marvels, and a thriving entertainment scene, promising boundless avenues for exploration and enthusiasm in Canada's largest urban hub. For those contemplating a trip to Toronto, we present a list of the top 10 best things to do in this year. Number 1. Visit the CN Tower and Edgewalk. No excursion to Toronto is finished without seeing the iconic CN Tower. At 1,815 feet high, this architectural marvel provides breathtaking panoramas over Toronto and Lake Ontario from its viewing galleries. For an even more heart-pounding experience, try the CN Tower Edgewalk. Strapped into a harness, you'll saunter hands-free around the crown of the tower, 116 stories over the ground. It's the world's highest external stroll on a building. The Edgewalk is seasonal and operates from April to November. The CN Tower boasts a remarkable glass-bottom observation deck that offers a breathtaking view, allowing you to peer directly down over a dizzying descent of more than 1,000 feet. It's an experience that certainly isn't suitable for those with a weak constitution. Additionally, you'll find a rotating restaurant and a cutting-edge 4D cinema right on the premises. Number 2. Meander through Kensington Market. Vivid, colorful, and cosmopolitan, Kensington Market is one of Toronto's most eclectic and energetic districts. The narrow lanes are lined with vintage garb boutiques, artisanal cuisine shops, Wookiee cafes, and a diverse mix of bistros representing cooking from around the globe. On weekends, the neighborhood really springs to life with street performers and pop-up stalls. Go with an empty stomach. There's spectacular edibles like empanadas, pupusas, tacos, bunchaw, vegan treats, and more. Don't miss the Instagram-worthy graffiti alley with urban street artistry. Kensington is also terrific for people watching as the vicinity draws hipsters, families, pupils, and more. Number 3. Spend a day on Center Island. Accessible by a short ferry ride from downtown Toronto's harbourfront, Center Island feels like a world apart from the hustle and bustle of the big city. This car-free island proffers gorgeous beaches, gardens, parks, and trails to explore. Rent a bike near the ferry dock and pedal over to Ward's Island to see the old-fashioned residences and charming gardens. Or pack a picnic and chill out on the sandy shore by the ferry landings. Other Center Island highlights include the Centerville Amusement Park, Far Enough Farm Petting Zoo, disc golf course, and eateries like the Rectory Cafe. Center Island is open from May to October and is an ideal summer escape from Toronto. Number 4. View the Toronto Zoo. As one of the leading wildlife sanctuaries on a global scale, the Toronto Zoological Park is an absolute must-visit for enthusiasts of the animal kingdom. Housing a diverse population of over 5,000 creatures that proudly represent more than 500 unique species, this world-renowned zoological facility boasts captivating exhibits categorized by their geographical origins, such as the African grasslands and Indomalayan territories. Prepare to get intimately acquainted with magnificent beings including gorillas, rhinoceroses, giraffes, tigers, red pandas, lemurs, penguins, and an assortment of other fascinating species. The Zoological Park maintains a bustling schedule filled with informative keeper presentations, live performances, and designated feeding sessions. Don't miss the opportunity to witness the orangutans gracefully navigating the treetops. Whether you opt to bring your own picnic or savor a delightful meal at one of the charming on-site eateries, your taste buds are in for a treat. Spanning across an impressive 700 acres of captivating exhibitions and pavilions, be sure to allocate at least half a day to fully immerse yourself in this extraordinary Toronto marvel. Number 5. Marvel at Casa Loma. Toronto isn't just skyscrapers. This dynamic metropolis also boasts Casa Loma, a medieval-style castle in Midtown. Built between 1911 and 1914, this fascinating heritage structure has 98 rooms, secret passageways, and elaborate decorative details. On a self-guided audio tour, you can climb up towers for views from the turrets, saunter through the terraced gardens, and explore opulent chambers like the conservatory, Great Hall, and library. Costumed interpreters really animate the history of Casa Loma. There's often special events and live music on weekends too. Casa Loma is a must-see glimpse into the grandeur of early 20th century Canada and makes you feel like you've traveled to a European castle. Number 6. Go sky high at the CN Towers Skypod. For an even more breathtaking urban panorama, make your way to the Skypod observation deck of the CN Tower. Positioned at an elevation of 446 meters, 1,467 feet above the ground, this represents the loftiest vantage point attainable in Toronto. The all-encompassing vistas spanning the skyscrapers, Lake Ontario, and the Toronto Islands are truly remarkable. On days with clear skies, your gaze can extend all the way across Lake Ontario, granting you a view of Niagara Falls in the United States. If you're seeking a distinctive sightseeing adventure, consider visiting the Skypod during the nighttime hours, when Toronto is illuminated by the brilliance of city lights. Visitors also delight in amusing photo opportunities afforded by the glass floor panels. Please note that gaining access to the Skypod requires a separate timed admission ticket, distinct from the regular CN Tower viewing galleries. Nevertheless, the unparalleled Toronto cityscapes witnessed from this lofty perch make it unquestionably worthwhile. Number 7. Unwind at High Park. Spanning over 160 acres, High Park feels like an urban oasis with its peaceful green spaces, trails, recreation facilities, and gardens. Situated along the shore of Lake Ontario, it's a splendid spot for a leisurely amble or picnic. The park really comes alive in spring, when over 30,000 cherry and crabapple trees erupt into bloom, forming a magical pink canopy. Other High Park highlights include the Freejus swimming pool, sports fields, tennis courts, and yearly events like the Grenadier Pond Fishing Derby. Keep an eye out for the park's resident black squirrels on your visit. Easy to access by public transport, High Park is one of the finest ways to experience natural splendor in Toronto. Number 8. Party on Ossington or Queen Street. Toronto has a stellar array of neighborhoods and streets ideal for a night out. For indie music venues, trendy bars, and a spirited scene, head to Ossington Avenue. Or check out lively Queen Street West for galleries, boutiques, great patio bistros, and buzzing nightlife. Both areas stay humming into the wee hours. Other fun Toronto streets for going out include King West for clubs, College Street for bars and billiards halls, and Queen East beyond downtown for fantastic patios along the shops and cafes. Wherever you go, Toronto proffers an electric and diverse nightlife culture. Number 9. Tour the Distillery District. Soak in some history and charm by spending an afternoon in Toronto's Distillery District. This National Heritage Site contains 40 heritage structures from the Gutterham and Worts Whiskey Distillery, a Victorian-era industrial complex dating to 1859. The cobbled lanes and restored warehouses create a one-of-a-kind pedestrian-only village. Today, these striking 19th-century edifices house contemporary art galleries, studios, boutiques, coffee shops, eateries, and whiskey tasting rooms. There's often street entertainers and events happening too, like a Christmas market. Costumed historical interpreters offer insightful tours on the weekends. The Distillery District is a delight to walk around and provides a glimpse into Toronto's industrial past. Don't miss this unique historic neighborhood. Number 10. Absorb the Hockey Hall of Fame. Sports fans can't miss the Hockey Hall of Fame to celebrate Canada's beloved national pastime. This NHL museum is packed with interactive exhibits and hockey memorabilia. See game-used equipment, championship trophies, and the iconic Stanley Cup on display. Test your hockey slap shot, stop a virtual puck as goaltender, and see game footage from hockey greats like Gretzky and Orr. Even if you're not a die-hard hockey fanatic, you'll gain an appreciation for the sport's history and entertaining stories. The Hockey Hall of Fame captures why Canadians are so passionate about hockey. With world-class museums, incredible ethnic diversity, vibrant districts, stunning skyline vistas, and thrilling sights, Toronto truly provides an unbelievable variety of things to do and see. Foodies will also delight in the city's exceptional culinary landscape. Whether you want to shop, sample cuisines from around the world, unwind in a park, party the night away, or absorb culture and history, Toronto has it all. Any visitor is sure to have a phenomenal time exploring this dynamic Canadian city in this year.